Sip the water from the brook of life. I've got animal in them pot, but them a cook a spice. Use what you say I do.
I'm Rashidi Sparks, and we're here with Mr Miller about his experiences as a counselor. So could you please tell us your experiences?
As a counselor, the challenges are many and varied, and what I found is that conflict is a natural part of life. But the thing now is how it is normally dealt with by the student. Our responsibility as counselors is to help them as best as possible to handle these.
Sometimes my mom tell them to go to church, but they give me holy water and them things there. And, you know, but so being suspended has been a very bad experience for me.
Okay. What did you do with your time on your suspension days?
Really, I'm not up. Sometimes, last week when I got suspended, I went to my guidance counselor and he told me about Trenchtown Peace and Justice Center.
What do you think is the importance of centers such as the dispute resolution?
Oh, it is extremely important, because what you find is that because of the number of disputes or conflicts that we are having, both in the school and in the community at large, a center like this is extremely important to help support what is happening in the schools. Because what we find is we don't have enough support usually in the schools, so the center is here to complement the work that we would do in the schools.
So, Oshin, have you ever been suspended from school or any?
Yes, one time.
What did you do while you were on your suspension days?
Well, I stayed home and I read a book. I remember sometimes children will be on the street lingering and not doing anything at all, while someone take up the book and give them the benefit of the doubt. But instead of the vice principal should suspend them, they should at least punish them, not punish them with him, like beating them, but give them something to do, like carry them to their office and give them a book to read, and I tell them to write 1,000 lines. Why should they be in school, and what is the purpose of being at school? Instead of suspending them, because if they suspend them, they won't get their notes, and that's all the while their friends will give them their notes to write over. So I don't think suspension is necessary.
And you're a fabulous youngster. Like these behind me who, as they get into your program, will really show, I think, the same values you have in that program. Because we know that we have fabulous young men in Jamaica, and we don't want them to lose their way, nor do we want them to be missing from the support from other young men. So we think this program, where a lot of our membership are our young men, a lot of the people who use our centers, that there's a good possibility for us to learn from young Sirs of Jamaica and to work together, DRF and young Sirs, to help young men and young ladies to fulfill their potential. So, you know, I really have to congratulate you as a leader. Yes, I think we could all give you a thumbs up and the program.
The importance of projects such as Young Sirs of Jamaica.
Young Sirs of Jamaica, I think it is extremely important. What we are finding in our schools and society is really the impact of our boys especially. And young Sirs having a focus on boys is extremely important. Sometimes you get the impression that they are marginalized, or they themselves marginalize themselves. So it's about helping boys to understand who they are and to handle the issues that come along with being a male.
Thank you. Thank you for the time, but that's all the time that we have for today.
All right. Thank you, Rashidi.
I'm Rashidi Sparks, co-founder of Young Sirs of Jamaica, and I am young, gifted, and violence-free. And you can also be young, gifted, and violence-free.
I am a promise. I am a possibility. I am a promise. Promise with a capital P.